transition and three-point shooting early. Sean Miller said after the game he thought the game was over after 3 minutes. How did you like that bounce?
The first 5 minutes of the game, and we've been talking about it, our first 5 minutes down in Florida was pretty good. And then all of a sudden we just caved in, but they were so good that day, we weren't winning anyway. But we came in with the idea, let's get after this. Let's be active. Worried about their high-low and some of their stuff that they do well. And then TB plays the way he played. I mean, making shots, making free throws, blocking balls, rebounding. And then you got DJ coming off the bench doing what he did, which is what he's capable of. Being confident, not aggressive, confident that I can do this. I mean, we got good players. But Nick Pringle was big. We got to have that. For us to be something like that, we got to have Nick Pringle play that way.
But you mentioned TB, he and Acuff matching or reaching their career highs in this game. But Sean Miller spent most of his post-game presser talking about.
What are you saying, Darius career high?
Matching and assist. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I knew we had 21 assists. What's that mean? We're winning.
But Sean spent most of his post-game presser talking about Acuff and the virtues of him as a once-in-a-generation.
Yeah, he
player,
is,
and you've said it.
and he's a great, I told you that when we got back from Florida, I was in the office early in the morning, and I said, I'm saying, we have to practice. We went 10 days, no contact, no competitiveness, and you start losing your edge. So as I'm walking to go out, Darius is in the training room, and he said, Coach, I got to start practicing. And now I didn't keep him in the whole practice, but he wasn't in the boot. He was on there, and he went, and but he was, you could tell that's the healthiest he's been in a while. But look, I was disappointed. Did you guys promote all the U.S. Basketball Writers Association Player of the Month? Was that out there? I didn't look. I mean, and when I was told, they said to me, and he beat out some really good players. And I'm like, yeah, but he's really good too. And that's why I said he needs to be in the conversation. Hey, other guys are having great years too. But you can't just say, well, and it isn't because we're not on TV, because we're one of the 4 teams, Duke, North Carolina, Michigan State, and us, that everybody sees play. So you can't say it's, well, they don't know. No, he's good and a great kid, just a great kid.
How important was it for the team to respond like the way they did tonight after what happened in Gainesville?
We were going to learn about ourselves, but I didn't want to put it on them. I didn't want to put the double bye on them. I just want them to understand, and I said this, you have been trained and prepared to play in March. Conditioning, the practices, the competitiveness, the weight training, the individual work, the practices you're doing on your own. You are ready. Our team is bonded. We have been tested. We have improved. Are we athletic? Are we long? Are we skilled? Do we have a will to win? Well, come on. Let's go. This is why we did what we did all year, is to get to March to be able to play like we're one of those teams. And so tonight was important that way. Now you got to go on the road at Missouri. And I've said it. I know what happened to Texas today. We were the buzzsaw. We had gone through the buzzsaw. Now they just went through it. He has still done Coach of the Year work. And I said Dennis Gates is the other one that's done Coach of the Year work, which means where were they and how did they keep building their teams? They both have.
You touched on it a little bit earlier, but Nick Pringle, how important is it to get that and also playing through some foul trouble tonight and having success with it?
Yeah, he's it's vital, and he's the greatest kid. Even when he's not at his best, I love coaching him. I mean, I've absolutely loved it. Yeah, he has some limitations, but so does everybody else. But a great kid, love coaching him. We need him. Now, how about Nolan's statue? They put an addendum in my contract that I had to go out and clean that thing once a week. So if there's bird poop on it, it's up to me to go wipe it off, which I will do in a pleasant way. I would love it. He's been so good to me since I've been here. And I'm going to tell you again, that one thing I said to Hunter, you guys are talking to me, has anybody talked to Coach Richardson to make sure he's good with this? And he said, yeah, Coach said he'd be exactly what, so he was in my corner from day one. And then the other one is, how about Tyson Foods doing what they're doing on the uni? Come on now. That is huge. It's huge for the athletic department. It's huge for the athletes. It's huge for basketball, football. It's huge for us because any place that you can add revenue that you're going to be able to take care of kids is big. And for Johnny to do it and the Tyson Foods to do it, it's a big deal.
Over the last 5 years, you've coached against and you've coached Trev in Brazil. Just the last couple of years here. I'm just curious, where have you seen the biggest area of growth for him in the last couple of years?
He's growing. He's maturing. He's self-evaluating. He's able to play poorly and get out of it, which means hey, and here's a 6'10" kid that blocks shots, can guard different positions, will go rebound, can make shots, makes free throws. How many guys hit with his athleticism at 6'10" can do that? And so being more consistent, at times being more physical, but that means you walk into the game knowing I'm going to hit first. Or you walk into the game and you're not ready to hit first, and then you look like, okay, coming after him. So, but I think he's gotten better, and he's another one that I've enjoyed coaching.